Alright, welcome back, episode 4. I am Queej, this is Queej Plays, A Link to the Past. Last episode brought us into the Dark World, defeating the Wizard Aghanim, and here we are to get the first of the Crystal Dungeons, I suppose you could call them. We're just gonna, I think we're short a fairy in that fight, or we're short a fairy in some fight, and we're just gonna capture another one. Not that I think we'll need it. We'll probably need it, honestly. I don't think I've ever, I don't know. Bosses, it seems like, have been giving me trouble in this playthrough. If the Moldorm fight is anything to go by. You know, I actually recorded this, I recorded a whole playthrough. I recorded a whole playthrough of this first dungeon, earlier. And man, like, it was great. I thought I had a cool plan to, like, you know, avoid some rooms in the dungeon, and have a good time. And because I thought I remembered that you could skip a room, and just sort of take a shortcut to get the big key. Let me tell you, you couldn't, or at least you couldn't do it how I thought you would. So I ended up doing, like, you know, 3/4 of the dungeon, thinking that the big key was in the wrong spot. Talking all the while about how cool this shortcut was gonna be, and then I got the chests with the big key and the map confused. So I ended up basically just wasting a bunch of time needing to go back to the one room I was like totally sure about you did not need to go into in order to beat the dungeon. So rather than face that embarrassment of letting you see it in real time, I'm actually just going to replay this dungeon and go from there. So what we're going to do is, hopefully it'll be a little bit more of a clean experience. You know, I'll talk a little bit less. I don't know, does this make me cheating? I don't know, is this cheating? Maybe it's cheating, but I'm telling you about it, so it's not that bad, right? Anyways, we got our little blue friend here. We're gonna get right into the dungeon, short another hundo. Ouch, man, those... Yeah! We lost our little blue friend. Man, I'm just getting beat up today. Hey, Kiki, come on back. Oh, you want another 10? I pay you good money to open this dungeon. And then you go and disappear on me at the first sign of trouble. I always thought that he should be clicking the other thing on the temple. Like it bothers me that they're both open. I would have rather have them both be closed. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Anyways, we are coming in here a little bit short on health, but I think what we'll do is we'll hopefully replenish with a fairy in here somewhere and just move right along. First, we gotta grab ourselves, I think there's a heart somewhere. There's gotta be a heart in one of those things. So first we grab the key, and then we grab the hearts. Feels like a meme. What was it, like that Despicable Me sequence or whatever? You know, first we do this, and then we do this. And it does a double take. Because if that was me, it would be, you know, first we develop a cool shortcut. And then we ignore the cool shortcut. Then we try the cool shortcut. And then the shortcut doesn't work. Yeah, it's wonderful, let me tell you. Then we do a double take and record the whole thing over again. Anyways, we're gonna go this way. We're just gonna start by getting the big key. You know, that's just what we're gonna do. Because now I know where it is. And I thought that chest was the map. I just totally misremembered. I'm like, we don't need the map. We know where things are in this dungeon. Surely, we don't need anything. So we grab this key. We're gonna get... hopefully avoid those skeletons. Yeah. I feel like, what is it? I feel like Joey in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, you know? Yeah. Sorry, Yug. Is that still relevant? I mean, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge back in the day. Doing this Brooklyn accent makes it difficult to concentrate on playing card games. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think. I don't know, Queej. I don't think that they're here to listen to your dead-on, balls-accurate Joey Wheeler impersonations. I don't know. I'm tired today. Like this is my second time at the playthrough, or my second time trying this playthrough. Had a real long day at work today. You know, I think I got in at like 7:30. Busy all day. Didn't leave till like 5:45. So it's been a good long while. So I think that's why I'm a little bit more scatterbrained than I might otherwise be. But that's the thing about life, you know. I think people make the mistake. We don't need this map. We don't want the map. We don't need the fairies either. I mean, I know we're supposed to have gotten this before the, you know, after we got the hammer. But we're not gonna do that. Getting back to my previous point, you know, I think people, people forget sometimes that, you know, we're not machines. We have different, like, our, you know, the quality of what we can do changes day by day. And I think, I don't know, I think giving people a little bit more leeway on, like, what they're capable of, and just taking some time to rest or relax, would make the world a lot better of a place. I mean, in my opinion, at least. You know, I don't think we need to walk the ball back all this way. We're just gonna use the mirror. I don't know, I keep hearing talk about, like, oh, productivity. You know, that's, like, the buzzword these days. Like, you know, a lot of my friends, we're all talking like, oh, how do you be productive? How do you stay productive in the pandemic? You know, it just reminds me of that Onion article, like, you know, man surprised that the most stressful part in his life is not the thing to spark his creativity or whatever it was. Because, I mean, you know, things are happening right now, man. Like, lots is going on. We gotta give ourselves some time to just, like, internalize what's up, you know? I think a lot of times rest can be productive, you know? Like, there's a difference between being productive and producing something, right? Like what was it, Iron Man 3, right? I don't know what the internet's, you know, collective opinion is on Iron Man 3. I really like that movie. I think Iron Man 3 is great. A bit of a departure. Certainly doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. That's why I like it. I mean, I like Marvel's fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those people who hates on Marvel. Not a huge fan either, but you know, I'm not like a anti-Marvel guy. But you know, Iron Man 3, right? Tony Stark is he's producing a lot of suits. That's his whole thing. He's producing. He's being obsessive about the producing. They're trying to get through it all. And yet, I wouldn't say he's being very productive at all. You know, like, all those suits he makes, you know, not super helpful. You know? Not super useful. I don't know. Just something to think about, you know? Oh boy, I should have done that. Oh boy, this is gonna be a problem. There's two of them. There we go. We got it done. Cool. Now the compass is in this room. And so long as it's here, we might as well grab it. Now I always wondered what's in the room directly below us. Like, I don't know. I mean, we could use the key that we have there, or we could, you know, spend it on something that's important and can get us the hammer. Ouch. Ouch. Crap. Alright. Thank you. I'm going to grab the bomb. We were full of bombs. We don't need to grab that chest. I don't know why, like, I don't open those chests, even though I know what they are. Or when I know what they are. So it's not like I'm going to come back here to this dungeon to get that chest and be like, oh, yeah. Bombs. I know where to get those. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, we are, however, going to blow up this one. Maybe we get the bombs now. Now we go back and get the bombs. After we, you know, use one of them. Still not terribly efficient, but I don't know. Gets back to the productivity producing thing. You don't need to be efficient all the time. You don't need to be 100% efficient. I feel like, our culture just drills it into us. Like we're all, I don't know about you guys, but like, we're pretty much just one catastrophe away, man. One catastrophe away from a problem. Like a big problem. And it's hard to think about sometimes. That's why it's so important to like enjoy things, when you can enjoy them, because I don't know. It all feels precarious sometimes, or at least does for me. I don't know. I don't want to use that key door. I don't know. We don't need it. It can't be that important. I'm just gonna mirror and finish the dungeon because I know I have the keys to do it this time. We're gonna go this way. See, we filled with bombs. There we go. We're gonna go over this way. Man, we're only 10 minutes in. See, it was around this time that I was still convinced that we could find the big key elsewhere. All right, let me sum up the shortcut for you. Ready? The shortcut is you don't have to go up there to shoot the thing. You can just do it from here. Wait, I couldn't do this last time either. Oh, hang on. A little bit over. Oh, it used to be so much better. This is what happened last time too. I should just not try to do this. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it took me a couple minutes to struggle doing that. Like, that would have wasted some time. I thought that I could avoid going to that door on the top. So I was trying, I jumped down here before before it was possible to do anything. So like I shot the thing in the eye and expanded the hallway, and then like tried to play it off like, I'd be able to make up for the time later. It was just a real shambolic, attempt there. I'm just, I don't know. Now I'm just thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. My voice gives me super strength. I don't know. It's great. I don't know. Friendship is the greatest thing ever. I don't know. I'm better at doing Tristan and Joey. I wish I could do Seto Kaiba. Kaiba's voice is cool, man. I don't know. It might be a little bit cheesy for those who like, obviously, if you grew up, like, if you're looking back at it now, it's like, there's just something there's something like wonderfully nerdy about, a child billionaire, like, devoting all of his assets into making a trading card game. I don't know. And he just talks like that. I can't do a good Seto Kaiba voice. Especially now that my voice is kind of, I don't know if you guys noticed the difference. It's, I had a little bit of an allergic reaction to soap the other day. And by the other day, I mean like 6 minutes, like, I don't know, like an hour ago. What ended up happening was I bought this new soap, and then as I was washing my face, I like tilted my head back, and like, then all the soap suddenly like went down my throat, and in my nose and everything. It wasn't a good time, which is bad news bears. Oh geez. That's gonna be a problem. But anyways, yeah, so, and I think, like, getting it in my throat and getting it in my nose is running, I was sneezing a bunch, it was just, it was a situation where I think even now my voice is kind of raspy, because of that whole situation. So if I sound different, that's why. Alright, this is not ideal, to be honest. I should be okay. 2 hearts going into it, I mean, we should be fine. I certainly don't love it, though. There we go. Like, I wish I could just nail one of those guys over this balcony. I don't think you can do it, though. So we're gonna work with what we got. And, go Hammer Bros on this guy. Or we're just gonna eat it within 2 seconds of starting. This is not how I wanted to do things. Alright. We're gonna be nice and careful. We're gonna be real careful. And just, trust his movements. Like, just dodge the blasts. Not dodge those blasts. Alright. So I think if I get hit by the tail, we're actually screwed here. So I think that takes away like 3 hearts. So he takes away 2. Whew. This is actually kind of stressful. I don't know. The people demand stress. Okay. Now we switch to the bow. And we switch to the potion. And we switch back to the bow. And we just hope for some favorable, favorable bow and arrow luck. There we go. Nicely done. Alright, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright, so aside from the rocky start, I feel like that's at least... I feel like that's somewhat of an improvement on my whole boss rush thing. I don't know, man. It's just one of those days, you know? You walk in thinking like, oh, we got this. 100% we got this. Then you just fall flat on your face. Although, I mean, I guess today was alright. Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Again, I'm gonna pause here for the lore, even though this is kind of a rehash. And now you would think that the next thing we do is follow the, you know, follow where the seven maidens tell you to go. It's actually not. We're gonna do some crazy dungeons out of order here, to get those cool items. Because remember what I was saying, like, Zelda items, like, I think a good Zelda item is one that you can use outside the dungeon, like, it's not just to kill the boss. Like, for example, this dungeon, like, you use the hammer, you know, you use it to kill the boss, but you don't have to. Like, you don't, like, it's not the only use. Like, this actually, gets you to different places, it's really cool, like, it's a powerful attack in its own right, even though its range is kind of short. I don't know. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm just going to pop the mirror here. We're going to do a couple of Light World things. What are we going to do? I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the flute. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the flute. We're going to get the shovel. We're just going to do that sequence for a bit, because I think it's just so much, you know, being able to move around in the Light World is helpful. So that's what we're going to do next. And we've got so much time to do it, you know? What? We've only 17 minutes? We could, you know, go on some heart hunts, too. We could get pieces of heart, we could upgrade some of our, we could burn some of our rupees. Though we don't quite have enough rupees to do that yet. We could play some treasure chest games. I don't know, what would be, entertaining for y'all. Well, let's start with what we're gonna start with, which is we're gonna go and get the flute, which I just realized requires us to be in the Dark World to get the shovel first. So we're gonna backtrack slightly and pretend that I knew what I was doing the whole time and didn't just jump the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kill those guys. Alright, and I know these sword blasts are kind of loud. I hope they're not too loud for you. Oh, sneezing on stream. There's something that you shouldn't do. Okay, how do I get up there? I guess I gotta go up this ladder. So we're gonna go up this way, back to the Dark World, pretend that, you know, pretend that we were doing this right the whole time, and then just head on out. Again, if that's too loud, I don't know if it is or isn't. It very well might be. I'm still fiddling with the sound balance between, you know, my mic and the game sound. 2 hearts. I still, to this day, do not know how they justify these things taking away 2 hearts. Like, they look like the least threatening enemies in the Dark World. They just mess you up. You know, like 2 hits, I'm already half hearts down. I'm like, why don't these guys take away 2 hearts? You know, like they're just jacked. Or like this thing, I think it take away 2. Does it take away 2 hearts? Wait, I'm actually gonna check. Oh shoot, you take away 3. Okay. Alright, so I mean, you know, that's a thing that happens. You know, don't go testing things if you're not sure. Alright, fine. So if those things take away 2, it makes sense that that thing would take away 3. In any case, back to the flute. That's our goal here. Heading on over. We get to experience the... Like, those things take away half a heart? I don't know. Feel a little bit like Tony Romo on his football commentary. I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I honestly don't know how much of any viewers are also Tony Romo fans. I don't know. I don't follow the Cowboys, or I didn't follow the Cowboys. Not with Dak or Tony Romo. Anyways, I feel like I'm just sort of chock full of references here, and I'm not sure if any of them are going to land. But that's what we're doing, you know? We're just sort of exploring my mind, having a good time, getting a shovel from a flute player. Because everybody knows that flute players also carry shovels. You need the moon pearl, buddy. I like how it says, like, I love how it says, like, I buried it with the flower seeds, right? I buried it with the flower seeds. And, like, in the light world, there's just so many flowers. I'm just gonna be quiet for a second. Ah, such a cool sound, man. I love that flute sound. There's something very freeing about it, you know? There's something very, like, I don't know, carefree. Just, it really does capture the wind very well. Alright, so we got the flute. Next up, we're going to do is we're going to head to Kakariko Village, get the Light World warping capability. Whoops. That was perfect. Nicely done. Alright. Are we going to play the treasure chest game on the way? Yeah, why not? We'll play the treasure chest game. For the fans, for the gamblers among us. That's me. I'm the gamblers among us. 20 rupees? Let's do it. Left. Hey, there we go. Redeemed ourselves. This is a interesting part of the game, right? Like, I think that ouch. I think that there's like a tonal shift in this game when like the Kakariko theme song no longer plays when you're in Kakariko Village. I don't know. It feels like everything's more business-like. We don't have places to hide. You know. Anyways, like soldiers are already patrolling through the town. You know, not even worried about that. You know, the wanted signs people call them. They're just patrolling now. Anyways, let's listen to the flute again. I don't know what kind of bird that is. I don't know, it looks kind of duck-like, you know? Maybe it is a duck. Anyways, let's do some warping. Have some fun. First thing I was thinking we could do is, we could head and get the first of the... Let's get some medallions, actually. Let's get a medallion. Because we got like 6 minutes left before my arbitrary half-hour cutoff point. Let's climb this tower, and I think we can do the hookshot to do other things up here. I don't remember. In any case, we're gonna go up this way. And we're gonna go in here. Like, these guys are new. I don't know. Like, I like the slow change in like just the landscape. You know, it gives you a sense of progression. I feel like those two guys are just always at it. You know, poor little things. All right, we're here. Jumping over this way. We're gonna hold up our Master Sword. I don't know. Is it useful to look at the non-translated text that I thought was, you know, a certain language? You know, I don't know. If you were a kid, would you think you could translate that by like opening up a dictionary, or like a non-English dictionary? I don't know. That's what I thought we would do. Let's get the magic of ether. Perfect. The atmosphere and the polar wind. Next thing we're gonna do is, what can we do next? I'm thinking of things that we can do around here. Oh, we can do Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, I can get that heart piece. Let's do that. We can also fall down in here. I think there's some cool things in here, right? Ouch. Man, those things just have my number, apparently. You know? Glad they're not big. Bum bum. Dun dun. Might as well replenish the old fairy stock. Whoops. Perfect. Question is, how do we get out of here? I think we gotta go out the way we came. I know I think there's some other things in these caves, but I'm not sure if we're equipped to deal with them. I don't remember. In any case, we're going straight down now. We're gonna go back through here, Kakariko Village, get to Tweedledee and Tweedledum's house. I don't know. That's something I would. I'm curious about. That just sort of crossed my mind. Oh, ouch! Brutal. He's like, what do folks look for in commentaries to like a Let's Play? Like, I know what I like, which is like not super reactive, just kind of talking about things. You know, there's nice background noise, but it's like, I don't know. I try not to talk about the game that I'm playing too much, just because, you know, I don't know if it's boring or not, like, or if you want to hear something more interesting, like, or if I don't know if I have more interesting things to say. But I don't know, I try to talk more about, you know, not exactly what I'm doing. But sometimes it's just, that's what happens, you know? Alright, here we are. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They finished cutting down the tree. Let's get in there. I gotta get in there! There's another Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged reference. I gotta get in there! Promise me you won't look at my butt. I gotta get in there! Alright, how many heart pieces do we have anyways? Nice, let's get us a new card container. Perfect. Love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, so is there anything else around here that we can do that's kind of efficient? Before we move on to the coolest sequence broken dungeon? Where we get the, I think we can get the Titan's Mitt just straight up. Which is cool. Without the hookshot. I mean, hookshot's fun and all, but nothing like the ability to pick up those big rocks, because that'll get you. That just get like those rocks are just like, I don't know. I want to be able to move them. You know, it's just annoying to not be able to go everywhere. And the Titan's Mitt allows you to do that. So I think that's it. I think that's pretty much where we're gonna be today. Well, actually, if we're right by the cemetery, aren't we? Yeah, we are. If we're right by the cemetery, we might as well do, I don't know, can we get in over there? I don't know if we can. I think we need to lift up those rocks. That's the problem, we have to lift up the rocks to get where I want, like, the cape is over there, and cape's over there. We can't get through here, you know, until we can lift those rocks. So yeah, I guess we'll call it here then. We'll call it a day here, and we will return to our sequence breaking next time and do the next dungeon. Well, actually, I don't know. Yes, we'll do. Man, you gotta be more decisive, Chris. You gotta be more decisive. I was thinking, well, do we get the other medallion first? Nah, no, we don't. Anyways, we will return next time, get back into the Dark World, get back into cool item grabbing, and thanks so much for watching, and I will see everybody next time. Bye-bye now.